What is up, guys? It's your boy Nathan back in with the check-in show, Gameweek 4. Couldn't do it yesterday, had some things to attend to, but we're back here again as regular as possible. The next one. Hey, Sobhajit. Good evening. Good evening. We shall dive into some stuff today. Hey, Suman. Hey, Rhythm. Hey, LJ. Talk about the transfer news as well, the winners and losers of the transfer window. That's going to be, that's going to be interesting. Hey, Yappers, it's been a while, buddy. How have you been? How have you been? Winners and losers of the transfer league. I mean, of the transfer window. Hey, Ram, flying to Mumbai tomorrow from Singapore. You're coming back? Hey, Ashwin. Hey, good evening. Sancho's been freed finally. Bro, I mean, some of the rubbish we had to get rid of. No, I'm so happy here. It's just better to be done over with. Seriously. They just made life so hellacious. It's just not worth it, honestly. What is this? Delhi Alley contract at Como mutually terminated. Okay. Don't think anyone cares about that. And people think we had a good transfer window. Yeah, it's crazy. Hey, Suman. Honestly, very impressed with how Manu have acted in this. Am I the only one who's not happy about our transfer window? I can't be the only one who's unhappy about our transfer window. Everyone's saying we've had a good transfer window. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. I'm too uncomfortable to agree with this. I feel like the first thing I wanted was a midfielder, and we didn't get one in the end. Yeah, Ayush. Delhi Ali, what a fall, man. Good evening, Ten Hagu sacked. Nair is here. Looking great. Thank you, Nair. Or is it Nair? I can never tell. I can never tell, to be honest. 3 billion pounds was spent by the Premier League this year. Incredible. Bundesliga spent more than La Liga this year. How crazy is that? Nah, man, without a myth, this transfer window is not worth it. Tell that to Mohawk. Tell what to Mohawk? No, I'm not saying we don't have a we didn't have we had a bad window, but for sure, I mean, the first thing I wanted was a midfielder, man. I don't know. Garincha was in tears during his Betis presentation. Really? You are greedy. That's why you're not. No, I mean, this is before we bought anybody, dude. I 100% wanted a midfielder first. So it's not really about that, to be honest. But sure, if that makes you feel better. If that makes you feel better, then it's all good, dude. It's okay. We're here for you, man. Don't be sad. It's all good. Yo, there is a page I saw earlier today that shows you all the transfers made by all the Premier League teams, and now I can't find it. I wanted to go through it with you guys, but can't find it now. That's annoying. Okay, let's see if this is it. Maybe I found it now. Found it. Oh, excellent. Okay. So we have our content today. Tell what to Mohawk exactly. Just tell. United need 2 more CMs, in my opinion. One control, one. See, it's not even that, Nair. If you think about it for a second. Even if Bruno stays, God, I hope he stays. But even if he doesn't stay or stays, Casemiro's still going to leave. I just don't see us buying 2 midfielders in a row, man. I don't know. Maybe it's just me being pessimistic, but I can't see it, to be honest. I'm very worried about that. Heard some bald got fired. I'm very much satisfied considering the narrative before the window we were in Ineos did great work. Yeah, yeah, Paz, I hear that, right? But then the other thing is, I'm wondering is what I've always told you guys about why I don't listen to interviews and all. I feel like I'm being lied to. The way Ineos projected it and the amount of money we spent in the end, it's either because they can't even say we sold, so we spent the money. Like we sold everyone literally on deadline day. So it's like, where did this money come from? It's really interesting. ATC. Senna Lamans. That's how you say his name, I think. Senna Lamans. At least he got a new goalkeeper. That's all I need to say about that. Unfortunate. Oh man, I always end up giving you guys bad news. Hi, Biku. Don't worry, Nathan Onana will play as a midfield as his distribution is good. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Get a midfield and Jan. Don't worry. Yeah, that's the hope at least. Liverpool's best transfer into which we signed Gay to. See that right there. Loudmouth football's being greedy. That's what we call greedy. Precisely that. All ex Man United managers are sacked. Yeah, but for very different reasons, dude. I think context is extremely important. The way they have put it, bro. I'm first of all, I can't deal with ESPN FC's admin on YouTube. He's terrible, dude. He must be minting money. How what a wind up merchant he is, and he doesn't get any of the abuse because no one knows who he is. So context is really important, right? Jose Mourinho got sacked because he didn't win the qualifiers of what was it? Wasn't Euro? Was it no? Was it Champions League qualifiers? And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer didn't because he lost on his Europa League qualifiers. What they don't tell you is that when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got the job, Besiktas was seventh. No, they were seventh and they were 7 points away from fourth. That's what they don't tell you. So Besiktas looks like Besiktas and Galatasaray, sorry, Fenerbahce look like they are trying to. I don't know what it looks like. They look like they're trying to move on from people who actually saved their season. Let's see what they do after this. Let's see what they do after this. Goretzka le lo bhai. We already tried that once with Bayern Munich. He ended up sitting on the in the reserves for a year. Big fan. At least we got rid of Deadwood, which we haven't done in the past. Yeah, Ashwin, the other thing is I don't understand, man, how the loan deal from Elche broke through. Can you imagine, dude, how undesirable is Tyrell Malacia? It is frightening how undesirable he is. He can't get a loan to Elche. That's what you get when you pay less money, dude. I suppose we only must Gay. Thank God we didn't sell Gomez. Yeah, that would have been interesting, wouldn't it? Only problem is every goalkeeper is going to share dressing room with Onunu. One rotten potato will rot the whole sack. But one thing I have to say that I didn't like, and I found out later on, obviously in the day, apparently Lamens is going to be backup. He's going to be understudy. Understudy to who is the point? Who had a better window? Pool, Arsenal, Spurs. You know what? I think that's what we should do. How about we do our first transfer window poll today? Post transfer window poll, I should say. Who won the Premier League transfer window? Put a couple of options in there. Man, by the way, shout out to the Iceman. The Iceman, I put Q&A. The Iceman got a gig at Aston Villa on a free. People said, who's going to buy him? Who's going to buy him? He's useless. He's terrible. Well, Aston Villa got him. So, what do you think about that, guys? If he's so bad, why is Aston Villa going for him? And sometimes really underrate our players just because they don't work out for us. Put 4 options to make it interesting. That's it. Yep. Okay, so the first poll is up, guys. Feel free to give your thoughts. Feel free to give your thoughts. Where were we? Okay. Gay will release a statement soon. He already did, didn't he? Basically, he's unhappy. Bro, listen, you signed the contract. Shut up and play, man. I've had enough of this people complaining, man. He signed a statement, Visa statement, Isaac statement. Don't sign contracts if you don't want to. Suraj calling me a hypocrite. You think Trent and Isak saga are similar? Trent? Visa is different in his opinion. Being a Solus. I think Visa is different in his opinion simply because I think I honestly think Brentford didn't expect a mass exodus. We all thought that Alexander Isaac is actually going to leave. I don't think people plan the Embuemo, Norgard, Frank. Who else? I'm sure they got rid of some other people too. Their goalkeeper. Uh, so yeah, I mean, I think that way it's different. I think that way it's different. I don't think it's different in the fact that they all made a drama about it. Trent is. Let's not talk about him. He's an interesting character. I told everybody before he played, he's not going to replace Carvajal. People were like, Carvajal is 33. I'm like, what's that got to do with anything? He can't defend. It means nothing, bro. If you can't defend, nothing. फुटमॉब में ट्रांसफर में चेक कर लो हर टीम के ट्रांसफर आ जाएगा टीम वाइज लीग वाइज थैंक यू सो मच पुलकित I found it on ESPN already. I found the article I saw, but thank you. I will use that in the future. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Mohammad Hafiz, great opening batsman for Pakistan and actually all rounder. Fun fact. Next summer we should go for Semenyo, bro. Semenyo did us all dirty, dude. He should have not. He signed a new contract. Hold on, let me just. Come on. Oh, here we go. Thank you very much. Oh, wait. It's back. Semenyo signed a new contract, so that's annoying because now we're going to have to pay way more money for him. Sanel Lamens looks more like a Dutch racer than a football goalkeeper. You know what? He kind of does look like Courtois, a little bit if he had the same hairstyle. Clash in Paris was damn good. It was, bro, how loud, man. Paris is. I'm telling you, even the UFC crowd was crazy. This year they're going back again, I think next month. Wait, no, it's September now. Oh, this month they're going back to Paris. Oh, Paris has had a lot of sports in this month. At least you got rid of Deadwood, and this time not for free. You know what? That's a good point. Yes, UCL, bro. Like they're getting sacked for nothing. Eric Ten Hag couldn't beat a 10-man team with a 3-1 lead. Dude. Like the context is significantly different. Did you see what Luis Suarez and yeah, bro? Listen, man. I can't understand how Liverpool fans would ever like Suarez. He is such a dirt hole, dude. He is such a dirt hole. I don't know how many times he must do something disgusting, no, before people realize it. They'll say we separate the football from the person. He did it in football matches. Like he's gross, man. He's really gross. He's gross in so many ways. I can't even explain it to you. Justice for Ole, nah, man, he did his job. They would have never even made it to the qualifications without Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Let's be honest. Exactly, he was doing great. Like, bro, these Turkish teams have like a lack of awareness of how Europe works, dude. Seriously. Senna Lomans, by the way, yeah. Well, that's gonna be fun to do every week if we play him. Every team is doing dirty work. Your team also does the same, but you just want the Saint doing dirty work. Okay, interesting. Nitesh Sethi का क्या हो रहा है? Bro, it's only been 3 games, man. Nobody went for free though. I'm feeling sad from yesterday after Edison and Gundo left. Now only Stones left from our iconic Centurion team. Don't think he's doing well either, to be honest. Understudy to who exactly, Yoshikage? That's what's frightening. Thoughts on that Grimsby Town appeal? They can move on. Tom Heaton, my God, if only we are that lucky. I never really remember Malasia being a player post 2022. But here's the problem, Yappers. That's the year we bought him. That's the year we bought him. Bro, can you imagine Yappers? Alvaro Carreras is making. Bro, Eric Ten Hag is such a criminal, man. Seriously. I can't believe this guy thought he was better than Carreras. Seriously. By and easy, we got the greatest of all time, Nicholas Jackson. Good luck with that, dude. You know what? I thought that was going to be the case when I saw the main event, Aditya. That's exactly what I was going to, when we discussed it in detail a little bit today, I was going to say, I have a feeling that's going to happen. We have had a prolific run of strikers. We had Fox in the box strikers, but the way Gyökeres and Isaac have behaved, I'm sure we're going to have a new type called the rebellious Swedish strikers. Even retired Casillas is better than bro. Don't even talk about Casillas, dude, please. He still has ice in his veins. Yeah, I'm happy for Lindelof, man. The September international break is the most hurtful one in the whole calendar. We just get started with the footballing action and this shit. Not to mention we're on a win, man. That's the sad part. I think Pool has good attack but leaky defense. I think Arsenal has perfect window. Spurs have under. We will go through the window of all the teams, guys. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that shortly. I wanted one right back. To be honest, I'm very excited for the. Not very, bro. I don't understand. Donnarumma doesn't even play out from the back. He's a traditional goalkeeper. You all sold Trafford to Burnley and then bought him back at a loss. It makes no sense. Sanchit this thing, Senna, Lomans is expected to become first choice immediately. Following his arrival at Old Trafford from Royal Antwerp, he's considered the long-term option. Bro, I literally read something on what is it called there? Manchester Evening News or something like that. Anyway, whatever, better for me. Got rejected transfer on his birthday. Visa वैसे 100 साल bro, they still paid 55 million for him, but that's a good deal for Brentford. I don't know what they can't do anything with the money because the window's closed. But yeah, I think Liverpool had a better window after Isaacson. I agree. Nathan NUFC has sold 350 million pounds 3 years ago. Pool this summer single-handedly spent 460. Now going to join the Argentine retirement home into Miami. How long will it take for Sasko to settle? I would give him at least 10 starts. Nah, 10 starts. At least. Nathan, did you buy lemons? Yeah, we did actually. Kejriwal, the Real Madrid go driver. Absolutely. Absolutely. It was a year extension. Wait, what was a year extension? What are we talking about? What was a year extension? It's funny how Isaac was the bad boy and he got a move to Pool, but Gay's being a good boy and didn't get the move. The rabbit tooth is just so much I can't explain. It's here 2100. Real Madrid have signed a new right back. Oh my god, what's that skeleton doing in the right back? Oh my god, it's Dani Calvas from the grave. Also, the man and Seth Rollins finally are together, and this time it'll be great. They clowned on CM Punk. Aki Bajpa is saying Suarez is only protected because he played for a certain club. Otherwise, that man is just a dirty human being. Bro, seriously. I mean, did he spit on some coach or something even as well? I'm like, bro, what is it with this guy, man? Tell you these footballers, no, you should really never keep them your idols. Yeah, that happened. Didn't you know, Ashwin? It was dependent on Edison making the move to forgetting whichever Turkey club. I think it is that Galatasaray, but yeah. I genuinely think if we play how we have in Arsenal and Burnley game, we can literally shit scare City at it. Yeah, it's possible for sure. Possible for sure. What's Grimsby's appeal? Who gives a crap, dude? Let them take a walk. This stupid trolling after the match. Understand about Suarez, he's dirty, but why Busquets? Bro, no, man, I don't know what's it with them. First of all, these people would get absolutely cleaned out in a fight in real life. They just get away with it because they have big names and they're on the football field. If Busquets tried to hit someone outside of the football field, he would have been slapped. That long beanpole gentleman has a giant chin that would be cracked, 100%. Ten against, I think, Leverkusen, dumb downfall coming for them. Bro, but their reasoning for sacking Ten Hag also doesn't make sense, dude. They try to make it sound philosophical when it's just football, dude. Some people, some people just complicate things to no end, man. Imagine if Amram gets sacked and Ten Hag returns. Absolutely not. I'm not watching football. I'm not watching United games. At least we are not doing live watch-alongs. Absolutely not. Unacceptable. PSG has done their transfer so quietly and smoothly. They bought a young keeper, Chevalier, right? He's a really good keeper, though. He's not really as under the radar. Centre backs favorite for CL once again, 100% Anish. Unpopular opinion, but I always said that ETH was not a great coach. I don't think it's an unpopular opinion. The moment I heard the De Gea thing and the Carreras thing and the Anthony thing, more importantly. Bajaj, okay. Live spending 400 million, but City is destroying the EPL. What's your opinion on this statement? Bajaj, honestly, it is just people who want to stir the pot. It's a waste of time, honestly. 100 men versus one gorilla. When who do you bet on? I bet on the gorilla because the gorilla will probably still have better odds, no matter how much they say how strong a gorilla is. If you do it tactically, he'll kill a bunch of people, maybe a dozen people. But I think the men would still win if they use their strategy properly. But the reason I'd bet on the gorilla is because he'd have better odds. That's what you normally should bet on if you're going to bet on things. Better odds. See, many people talk about Lemons saying he's not the best, but he also has mistakes. Yeah, but the difference is Aditya, unlike Onana and the excuses everyone made for him, is this kid is a 22-year-old kid from the Belgian league. He's not a 27-year-old man from the, he's saying it again and again, but from the Serie A with Champions League final experience. This kid just plays for Royal Antwerp. He's 22. We got him for a good deal too. With what, 20 million? 20 million when you sign someone for a 5-year deal. If he stays here 2 years and you can get 15 million for him, it's a profit. So again, I'm not really worried about that. Besides, they're already making a mistake. So what difference does it make? It's way different than spending 50 million, all this hype, all this final talk, and then that happens. Very different. Did you take my Suraj comment? Yeah, I said, yeah, I think it might be slightly different, but not different, not that different. I think it's different because Brentford got their whole base taken from them. Their coach, their goalkeeper, their captain, their lead, their best player. They're trying to hold on to people because they don't know if they can get people in or good enough quality. And I can at least understand that. Newcastle, on the other hand, tried to go for like 5 strikers, couldn't get one. Isaac, I don't like what Isaac did. I'll be honest with you, LJ. And I think you were on Lala's channel. I told Lala, you got to be careful of this guy, man. This is where problems start. This is Balotelli vibes, this kind of behavior. Honestly, I could be wrong, but considering I was right about Carreras and De Gea, I'm going to say, and Mbemo, at least for now, I'm going to tell you, I would be very, very careful about Alexander Isaac. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'd say. The day Nathan agrees to lead the other 99 guys, no chance, buddy. No chance I'm leading anybody. It's crazy if Trent ever thought he was. Bro, a lot of people thought Carvajal was getting old and he's going to be the replacement. You'd be surprised the number of people that thought Trent's going to walk in there like a boss, dude. No chance. His 98 assists mean jack shit in the La Liga. They want defenders, bro. They need defenders. It's called right back for a reason, not right wing. Probably, maybe he's better than Carvajal for up front. I don't know. Carvajal spends most of his time trying to be a balanced player, so there's a difference. City have two very good and two very underrated windows since Jan 2020. I agree. Work like the window Manchester and I see. I don't hate the window we had. I just think the one player, one spot we needed, we didn't get. But see, it also depends on what people want for the team, right? Like Sen Lamens, if he comes into the starting, I would say it's better than it was a good window. But now I'm hearing before the post was just put up in the comments. I read, not hearing, I read that he's going to be understudy, which then doesn't make it feel so good in the end, does it? City has destroyed PL. Fraudio has the privilege to sign Donnarumma after losing against Brighton. I'm sure Pep will spend 200 million more on Jan. Depends on how well they do, to be honest. He was an assistant coach. Shocking. I believe George is talking about the Suarez incident. Absolutely sick. Thank God we don't have to see Banana anymore. Thank God I didn't have to say the name. Xavi at least rotates his players. That's totally different from Ancelotti. That fair enough. Fair enough. He still couldn't hold a candle to Carvajal, though. I'm not going to budge from that. Wanted to win. DOY Carvajal won everything. Euro still wasn't top four. Yeah, honestly, Biku, I don't know if Yappers knows this, but when people ask me who you think should win the Ballon d'Or, Aditya will be the best proof of that. I'm sure Aditya was here when I definitely said it. I said Daniel Carvajal should have won it. I think he played an important role. People said he got a red card in a match. I said it was a tactical red card. You fool. What do you mean? He purposely took the red card. It's not like he did what Anthony Gordon did. He purposely took the red card. People, seriously, they're just crazy sometimes. What is the red card got to do? He played in every game. He scored crucial goals. He helped the team win. Anyway, he should have won. It shouldn't have been Rodri. But Nitesh can attest to that. I said if it's going to be, I think Carvajal is a better thing than Rodri. I don't think it was Jude. I don't think it was Vinny. I said it was Carvajal. Nitesh also can attest to that because Nitesh asked me too. I was very fair. I said you could give Rodri maybe second, but for me it was Karma. Either way, Patrice Evra के साथ भी उसको कोई issue था शायद. Yes, big issues, Adil, very big issues. Not the first person. Chiellini, I think somebody else, and I can't remember right now. Terrible, man. Rather take overrated window if it gives me 3 points. Underrated window is not seen working out for us at all. Egoson so dumb two match, bro. You got to hear what that whatever that CEO or whatever said, man. It was hilarious. We'll be leaving. Got urgent work to take care. Ayush, thank you. AJ Lee can come back, light it up, bro. I'm telling you, that's what that was built for. The ending for sure. ETH is the type of coach who can't work with big names. If you give any mid-table team for PL, he'll do wonders there. Maybe he should have taken the Brentford job. Eric Ten Hag and his staff have made 28.1 million euros in only 10 months from getting sacked by United and Leverkusen. But racially abused everyone. Yeah, I said that. Okay. Your thoughts on ETH's sack after 2 matches is unacceptable. He shouldn't even be sacked after the first match only. Stupid Nathan the Gorilla just needs to tear 5-6 and 95 guys will run away anyways. Not if you put them in a place where they can't run away from. I agree, but wouldn't you have got Donnarumma, Martinez, especially goalkeeper can play for a long time? So I would take Martinez because we need experience. But so Lomans is the second choice keeper. Well, that's what I read, but then someone else put up saying it's not. So let's see. We'll find out, I guess. Not good shooting like Ronaldo, not dribbling like Messi, no pace like like Neymar, but still remains on top for more than 10 years. Won everyone with national club. Danke Muller. Oh, he's talking about Thomas Muller. You what happened Barcelona? No, I didn't. But I did hear it was a problem. I think they're just locked in on Carlos Baleba for United. It's Baleba or nothing since Baleba has already agreed on personal terms. But how does that help us till next year? No, Yappers, this is the problem. Do you think we can get a mid in Jan? I can hope somebody flops in Jan till Jan and we can buy him. I don't know what mid we'll get though, to be honest. Present in the stream when you support Carvan, Shard God. But see, dude, I understand why people see it's always favored by the attackers. So it will sound like a ridiculous claim, but you just have to look at it from a value perspective. I feel like it's way more difficult to shine at right back than it is you know, Vinny flopped in the Coppers. Jude lost the final. Spain won the final. So for me, it should have been Carvajal, Rodri, and then you can go Jude because Jude obviously reached the finals of the Euros. Vinny absolutely flopped in the Copper. So that would have been my three. My three would have been Carvajal, Carvajal, Rodri, Jude. That was my order. It is what it is. Premier League transfer window of every club ranked. You know what? We're going to do something like that anyway, basically now. Did I catch up with the chat? Okay, excellent. All right. So we're going to do this now. I'm going to share the thing and we're going to go through the windows and you tell us if it's an A, B, C, D window for the club, okay? Respective club, I should say. Where is it? Here we go. Okay. We'll line it up. We'll line it up before I go. Oh, we have lined it up already. Perfect. Oh, okay. Hold on. Got to zoom in a little bit. Maybe a lot. Let's see. How much more? Is that okay? That seems. Wait, let me just check one more. Yeah, that seems fine. Wait, actually, no, wait. Let me go one back. Yeah, okay. This is a little bit better. You can see more of the screen. Then backstage, didn't you see the promo punt meets Adam, asked him West said, yeah, I saw that part, but I haven't seen Raw today. But yes, I saw the starting like 5 minutes. IG jersey number 25 supremacy. Okay. Yes. Muller fan. I think United should go for Kimmich. He can play right back, CM, CDM, send kar do kya? I would have happily taken Kimmich. Ten Hag to Wrexham confirmed. You agree Liverpool being the biggest spender of the window means all the Sky Sports graphics will be ranked by net spend for this summer? Why media favors pool so much in 8th City? Listen, man, it's a press narrative. It's whatever gets the clicks, isn't it? That's how you have to do it. Anyway, guys, let's go. Shall we start? So the Arsenal, as you can see there, it's a lot of outs to be fair to them. We got So for ins, we got Kepa, it was a buyout clause, Chelsea 5 million, Martin Zubimendi for 60 million pounds, Christian Mosquera from Valencia 13 million pounds, Norgard for 10, Madueke for 48 and a half. Gyökeres for 55, Eberechi for 60, and Piero Hincapié on loan, which happened after, I believe. Did it happen after the Liverpool match? I think it did happen after the Liverpool match. Yeah. No, wait. Or did it happen the same day of? It happened on the weekend, I know. Out says Jorginho Flamengo for free, Tierney for free. I don't know who that is, but we got a new player. Oyadeji, baby. Lausanne. Yes, he's going to join United next year. Mark my words. Nuno Tavares, 6 million. Marquinhos, Cruzeiro, undisclosed. Takehiro Tomiyasu released. Ooh, that's sad. A lot of came with a lot of fanfare. Fullback, centre back. Thomas Partey free. We don't talk about him though. Shrewsbury, Lokonga, Hamburg, Nygaard, Brabrand. I don't know how you say that. KVO Porto loan. Unbelievable that they actually loaned out KVO. Vieira loan, Reece Nelson, Brentford loan, Zinchenko Forest loan. What would you give that? What would you give that? What would you give that? What do you want to do it by numbers? Let's do it by numbers. How much out of 10? How much out of 10 is that for you guys? By the way, we are just going to end this poll even while we're here. Let's see what the results are. The results are Liverpool 76, Chelsea 14, Manchester City 5, Arsenal 2. Wow. Arsenal 2. I definitely wasn't expecting that. Arsenal 2. What do you think out of 10? Ban the word Grimsby Town in the chat. Nah, man, it's okay. Tell him we can go to Grimsby Town. Grizzly Town. 9 out of 10 for Arsenal. Good window, but still F them. Yeah, fair enough. 2025 Sevilla really pushing for relegation themselves, signing Amrabat and Alexis. Bro, Alexis Sanchez in the La Liga at his age is crazy. 8 out of 10, 7.5 due to low outgoings. Really? I mean, a lot of people seem gone, dude. It's like there's way more outgoings than incomings. Granted, all of them are mostly free on loan. How many are Tavares, Marquinhos? They only sold one player. Everything's on loan. Yo, they only sold one player. Marquinhos couldn't have gone for anything. Tavares went for 6 million. Wow. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. 7.5 out due to low outgoings is fair. 8 says Beku. Man United 200%. 7, 8. Calafiori is the signing for Arsenal, man. Total beast. I still think Norgard, if he's unfortunately he's injured now, he'll still be their best signing this year. It's outgoings are on loan. They will be back in next year. Exactly. I didn't realize how many loans there were. Fair. Fair, fair. Well, although Albert Sambi Lokongo is gone, undisclosed. So there's two undisclosed and one sold. Ooh, wow, they're all coming back. Great. They sold the one player. Now it's 7 out of 10. I agree with Norgard. Norgard's going to do well, man. Seriously. 10 million is a steal for the Brentford captain. Suraj is crying. Why are you crying, Suraj? Are you happy? You prayed for times like this? Laments? All right, we'll go to Aston Villa now. I know nobody cares about Aston Villa, but we are a fair channel here. So let's do it. Oh, there's a lot of outgoings again. Wow. Ins Yasin Oskan from Kasim Pasa. I believe that is a Turkish team. Actually, the name's a giveaway, isn't it? Zepikenio Redmond. That's an interesting name. 3. Marco Bizot. We have already seen him play from Brest or Stade Brestois. Modu Keba Cisse from Lask. We played them. Lask Linz. It's an Austrian team. We played them in the Europa League. Terrible thought. Now that I think about it. 4.3 million joining next year. Okay, he doesn't count. Evan Gesond from Nice. 30 million. Look at that. There he is. Your boy. Iceman. In for free. Sancho. Who gives a shit? Harvey Elliott. Loan. Ooh, they got Harvey Elliott. So let's see who's actually going to play in this team. Bizot's already playing. Lindelof's probably going to play because that Mings is a bum. Sancho's probably going to play. Elliott's going to play. Not bad, yeah. Not bad. Robin Olsen, who's the goalkeeper, Malmo. He is Swedish, so it makes sense. Courtney House released. Feeney to loan. Rico Richards, Port Vale, undisclosed. Heine Kessler, Hayden, Coventry. Felipe Coutinho, nobody cares. Vasco da Oh wow, they got money for him. Fair enough then. And bro, Vasco da Gama, undisclosed. Wow, that's a real downfall, isn't it? Costa Nedeljkovic, loan. Oliver Zich, loan. Finley Monroe, loan. Okay, loan. Enzo Baranecchia, Benfica, loan. That's not a bad loan, to be fair. Kyrie Pierre, sounds very French. Jacob Ramsey, oh, finally they sold somebody. Leander Dendoncker is finally left. Real Oviedo, interesting. Leon Bailey, Roma, Alex Moreno, Girona. So Lewis Dobbin, really? Preston loan. Samuel Ling Jr., West Brom loan. They bought him from Middlesbrough and loaned him again, or did they loan him to Middlesbrough last season? So wait, Moreno, Ramsey, Dendoncker, Marshall, undisclosed though. Bro, they only sold Kaine Kessler, Hayden, and Jacob Ramsey, who was actually a good player for them. Yo, the outgoings have been terrible so far. Really bad outgoings. Crying after reading Carragher's comments on Amarim. Oh boy, we'll dive into that after this, Suraj. Or you can write it down if you can give me the clip notes. It's great. 4 out of 10, Suman Singh for, I believe, this for Aston Villa. Brentford got robbed, and now they'll get relegated. Yeah, this is why I think the visa thing is a little bit different. Aston Villa now is a freedom fighter. Real Madrid won the transfer into Dean as the signing of the year. Both feet are on Nitske Villa. I mean, I'm just being fair because we're doing the whole transfer window, right? Might as well do it. Everyone else did a transfer show. Might as well do it. 8 out of 10 just because I want Arsenal to be on the lowest ratings. 5 5 out of 10. They have the ice path, the freedom fighter, the best player, the esports team, Jadon Sancho. Didn't realize Coutinho is still a Villa player. Wait, is he on loan? No, he's gone now, isn't it? Wait, did I read that right? He's gone now. Where is it? Philippe Coutinho. He's gone. He's not. It's not on a loan now. It's done. Vasco da Gama, permanent. Thank you, Philippe Coutinho, for nothing really. Kigan, kiske ma? Kigan. Remember the dialogue where I Vasco da Gama? 4 out of 10, very Villa-esque window. Oof, sounds insulting. When Shashko click or come to action, about 10 full games, GK, in my opinion. We're going to get a gist of him in 10 games, not before that. Just 5 for Unai Emery supremacy. Good evening. Ruben Major attacking and creating approaches from wing back, but they got Dallo, who will have a good pass once in a year. They got Ahmad, who loves to dribble. I just hope Sasko doesn't flop. Man, they could have gone for a midfielder instead of Sheshko. They decided not to, so it is what it is. Waited at Villa for United to make a move. Spoke to Leach as well. Lol, Ratcliffe Wilcox doing his World Cup dance. Selling Jacob Ramsey. Wow, they dumb. Exactly. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna get my opportunity to say my favorite name in the Premier League right now. So Bournemouth looks like a decent window they've had. So the ins are Adrien Truffert from Rennes, 14 million. Man, that's a steal. He's going to be really good. Georgi Petrovic, obviously from Chelsea, 25. Diakite, 34 million from Lille. Wow, they've been spending money, huh? Ben Doak or Ben Gannon Doak from Liverpool, 20 million. Amine Adli from Leverkusen, 25 million. My God, Ten Hag is getting ruined by Premier League teams as well. Alex Jimenez, AC Milan loan. Velko Milosavljevic, Red Star Belgrade, 13 million. So Truffert good, Petrovic good. I believe they're both starting actually. Diakite also I think is starting. So Ben Doak came in towards the end. I mean, Adli's had a good season at Leverkusen. I've not seen Jimenez play. I don't watch Serie A. And I definitely didn't see Red Star Belgrade. Out. Oh, this is where it's going to really hurt. Dane Hoyson, 50 million. Jaden Anthony, obviously, we saw him very recently ourselves. Burnley undisclosed. Max Aarons, the former Norwich player who came up with them. Rangers loan. Jebison, Preston loan. Kirkes, Liverpool, 40 million. Joe Rothwell, Rangers undisclosed. Mark Travers, 4 million. Everton. Zabarni, 57 million. Dango Utara, 42.5 million. Luis Sinistera Cruzeiro loan. Wow, he's really fallen off since coming from Leeds. Huh? Philip Billing, Midtjylland, undisclosed, which makes sense, although he did win a Scudetto and they didn't, with Napoli, they didn't renew it. And he is actually Danish, even though the name might be confusing. So he's gone back home to Midtjylland. Chris Mepham, Welsh centre back. West Brom undisclosed. Ben Winterburn, Barnet loan. You know what? Because they made so much money and I think they made very smart deals in general. I'm going to go 7 out of 10 for Bournemouth. Let's see, Bournemouth, your favorite team. Listen, man, I appreciate. I don't have to like the best teams in the world. Some of this is good stuff done by Iraola. I have to just respect it. When is the next match of Manchester United? I believe it's 14th. 14th. Hey, Jensen. Vasco da Gama was a great philosopher. Now it's a small club in a country where everybody just dances. Only team suits for Emi Martinez is Emi Martinez. Oblak is not a good match. 6 out of 10. Lost too much in defense. Fair enough. Adley is also good. I agree, Ishan. 7 out of 10. Yeah, I agree. It's more seven-ish for me. 6.5. They sold a fortune. 6 out of 10. They didn't make a lot of money, to be fair to them. They only have 12,000 people in the stands. They have made a lot of money for a team of that stature. 7.2. That is you know what? This shout out to Swap. This is a great point here. I mean, a good transfer window considering how they are playing now. Don't forget, it's obviously not in this, but they have re-signed Antoine Semenyo, so they're going to get another 60 million for him next season if he continues his trajectory. And Bumo Stuttgart, he's going to be banging signing. God, I'm so happy, dude. Manifesting 18 months. I mean, I like QPR. Why am I not banned till now, LOL? Why would you be banned? There we go. So Brentford, this is the one that's going to really hurt. Queeman Kelleher, 12.5 million. Michael Kayore from Fiorentina. No wonder Fiorentina's conceding. Romel Donovan from Birmingham. Kyrie Pierre, we have read that already. From Aston Villa. Anthony Milambo from Feyenoord, 17 million. Jordan Henderson. Dango Utara, 42.5 million. Reece Nelson on loan. Man, look. This is the one where there's more outgoings than incomings, and it's really going to hurt them. Flecken for 10 million. Me released. Wow, that's shocking. They released Ben Me. Ben Winterbottom Barrow for free. Tony Yogane or Yogane, I don't know. It depends, I guess. Dundee, Norgard, Krauhaus, Mbuemo, Peters, Kim Jisoo, Kaiserslautern, Benjamin Frederick, Dender. I don't even know where that is. Ryan Travitt Wigan, Jaden McGoma, Rangers, Mads Roslov. Oh, wow. Roslov's gone. That was their wingback. Decent. Southampton undisclosed, and obviously Johan Visa as of yesterday night. 55 million. Oh God, I have to be honest. 5 on 10, man. They just got hammered. They just got hammered, Brentford. They just got hammered, I have to say. You come on this channel so I can cook. Oh, that's pause. I mean, that's how transfers should be done. 5 or 10 just can't cope with all the quality that left them. Exactly. I went to uni at Bournemouth when they started sponsoring the club. Oh yeah, I remember that because I used to see Eddie Howe interviews and I used to notice that. That's right. They always had a good football club. They always played good football, so it's hard to say they had a bad window. Probably just average. Oh, I actually thought they had a good window, all things considered. It not necessarily the incomings or outgoings, but fact that they're still playing all right. I assume a lot of that's got to do with Iraola, obviously. Yaad aayegi aapki, of course, Ben Me, dude. Ben Me and Tarkowski from the legendary Burnley crew with Wood and Barnes. 4 out of 10 for me, all the cream gone. You're not wrong. Although Ouattara, I always rated him at Bournemouth, as someone said earlier, my favorite team. 42 million for Ouattara, scores on debut. Your opinion on Sen, Nathan? I am positive for once about a goalkeeper. That's what I would say. Brentford, I think, will be in the relegation battle. January window will be important for them. I don't think they're going to spend anything. Don't know how Brentford are playing, but will struggle, to be fair. They did get a win, to be fair. Tight win, 1-0, but yeah. Oh, look at this. Oh boy. Let's rattle through Brighton quickly. Unsurprisingly, they have sold a lot of players or gotten rid of them. So Brighton in Tommy Watson, 10 million, Yu Dong Young, Dejon Hana Citizen. Bro, if that guy ends up being 60 million, I'm gonna pull my hair out. Honestly. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a whole Mitoma thing again. Just watch. Diego Coppola, Hellas Verona, Maxim De Kuyper. That's the guy you gotta keep an eye out for. I believe he's the fullback, left back, I think. Club Brugge. Alampos Kostulas, Olympiacos 30 million. Niels Ramming, Eintracht Frankfurt. Oh, can't trust anybody from Frankfurt, dude. Olivier Boscagli from PSV Eindhoven. He's a good player as well. Boscagli. Outs. Oh, this is tough to watch. João Pedro 60 million. Ophia Preston. James Beadle loan. Barco Strasbourg. He's a good, decent defender, man. Amario Dewberry Bolton loan. Marco Mahoney loan. Osman Oxer loan. Adingra Sunderland 21 million. Jamie Mullins, Wickham, undisclosed. They loaned him back out. Bro, watch this, man. Watch this name. Remember this name, Yoon Do Young. Just watch us get ruined. Just watch. Watch us get ruined by him in 3 years. Excelsior loan, Kalen Vickers, Evan Ferguson. Oh, that's a real fall from grace, isn't it? From a 100 million player to a Roma loanee. Pervis Stupinian, Milan. Kjell Sherpen, Royal Union Saint Gilloise. Oh, by the way, for people who don't know, RSG is their sister club. Royal Union Saint Gilloise is a Belgian club. So basically, they loaned him. Sorry, they sold him to their club. That's getting annoying as well now. Iran Cashin loan, Doyle loan, Yalkuve loan. Bro, how many loans, dude? Tarek Lamptey, 5.2 million for Roma. It's going to be a good deal for Roma as long as he's fit. Julio Enciso, Strasbourg. We don't talk about that though, guys. You know what I mean? Strasbourg. Facundo Buonanotte, Chelsea loan. Igo Julio, West Ham loan. Matt O'Reilly, Marseille loan. Boy. Crazy. Matt O'Reilly scored a penalty for them, I think, in the first game, right? And then he gets sent on loan. Little interesting there, but yeah. Come on, guys. Brighton, I'm going to say 5. I'm going to say 5. 5 for Brighton. That Yoon Dong Young guy is going to crush us at some point of time, I'm sure. But yeah, 6 out of 10 for Brighton. Come to Nepal. When will you come? Bro, let me get out of my house first. 7.8 because of performance. Fair enough. 0 out of 10 just because I hate them. I haven't abused Roy covers though. He's my favorite player all time. Bruno's still my cap. Fair enough, man. Hey, Jugal. Hey, Mystic. Was transfer in this summer window, which is, I think, I don't know, man. Nah, Brighton can't be. Right now, it's Brentford. Brentford's had the worst transfer window, bro. They've just been ransacked. I won't rate the incoming for Brighton as nobody knows how good the talent they got in. I hear you, but I would say keep an eye out for De Kuyper. And Boscagli is solid. Boscagli is solid and Kuyper is solid. Kuyper, I don't know how you say it, but everybody else, yeah. Knowing them though, I'm telling you, knowing them, I don't know how it's worked. Isn't it too bad, right? Sitting 1 point above City. Who did spend more than us? It'll be 4. It'll be 4 points if we get everything done well. Hey, but then loan 5 out of 10. Yeah, for me, 5 out of 10, man. 5 out of 10. Honestly, this is insane. I mean, the loan, bro. How many? I mean, who else had a crazy loan thing? Who's in Brighton? Yeah. And Aston Villa and Brighton, the amount of loans, incredible. Absolutely incredible. Why didn't we try and load the likes of Palinia and Matt O'Reilly? Well, Matt O'Reilly just left because I remember him scoring a penalty in the first game mistake. So I don't know when he went to Marseille, but he did go. Garnacho to Chelsea. You asked me the worst transfer. I heard Florian score. Chelsea had the worst. We finished. Nah, man, come on. All right, so now we're doing Burnley. Jaden Anthony again. We have dealt with him already. Marcus Edwards, a former Spurs player who went to Sporting. They got him undisclosed, so that's a good deal. Bashir Humphreys from Chelsea, undisclosed. Zian Fleming from Willwall, undisclosed. Max Weiss, Karlsruhe, I'm going to assume that's a German team. 4.3 million. Quillenshi Hartman, yeah, that was the fullback, wasn't he? I think he's the left, no, right back, I think. Feyenoord undisclosed. Oh, Axel Tuanzebe, Ipswich free. Loon Chauna, I think he came on for the game as well. Lazio, 13 million. Kyle Walker, obviously. Oh, he is our left back. Kyle Walker's the right back. Man City, 5 million. Jacob Brun Lawson. Ah, they got him back, huh? Stuttgart, 3.5 million. Leslie Ogochukwu, obviously from also from Chelsea, and we faced them again. Undisclosed. Dubrovka, undisclosed. Fiorentino, loose, undisclosed. Wait, hold on a minute. So, how much money do we know they've spent? 4.3. How is it all undisclosed? That's crazy. 4.3. Chauna, 13. So, 17.3. Another 5 for Walker, 22.3. And Brune Larson, they spent 25.8 million known amount of money. Then you got some of these guys on free. Wow, that's crazy. Out is Nathan Redmond release. I can't believe he was still playing. John Joe Shelby. Seriously? These people were playing right now into this. Wow. Okay. CJ Riley free for Marseille. Wow, they're taking a lot of English players, huh? Marseille. Interesting. Hutunji, St. Pauli loan, German team. Sam Waller crew, Alexandra loan. Noah Masengo, Augsburg, disclosed. James Trafford, obviously 27. Bro, these people actually somehow managed to break. No, they didn't break even, but I don't know. I'll throw it to the chat. I don't know how to feel about. I don't know how to feel about whatever this transfer window is. You tell us. Burnley transfer window, guys. For me, got more ins than outs, which is kind of a good thing. Uh, I'll say 5. I don't think they're gonna go. I don't think they're gonna survive any. I'll say 5. This transfer was Isaac to Liverpool. Haha to NUFC. Can we at least get Burnley? I don't even know have the outgoings they did. You know what? To be fair, I actually know a lot of those outgoing players. I'm in a mood for a brawl. My first statement: Isaac is a bang average player. He will flop at Liverpool certainly. To be honest, Ghana was my favorite player at Man United, but he should have been disciplined. And OMG is Barca happy he's gone. Leslie Uchuku's 23 million. Why have they not put it here? Undisclosed. Good, I read it at least. Right? 23 million. That's decent. It's good money. Man, they spent all right, to be fair. Not as much as they should have. Minus 10 out of 10, 4 to 10. Manager issue to be a Burnley for Burnley to be Scott Parker. Marseille wants Greenwood to feel like home. Like the whole European market is running on PL money. It does feel that way, doesn't it, when you read all these names? I never even heard of a place in the last what was that? Last team I never even heard of one of those teams before. Some not Excelsior. I don't want to waste people's time, but I didn't even know where that team was from. One of these teams. That was crazy. Dender, there it is. It was what? It was from Brentford. Dender. I don't even know where Dender is. Not a clue. Not a clue. We go to Chelsea now. Interesting, but not enough to be more than a 6. Fair enough. Are you confident of Le Mans? 50-50, man. 22-year-old for 20 million, less than 20 million. He's actually a young keeper. Not like the excuses Onana had 2 years ago, was 27 and won a Scudetto with the Champions League final. So 50-50. Positive, though. Leaning more positively. Change my mood to take my statement back. Even I felt shame reading that twice. Defensive setup was atrocious in the first game. Sami Zayn won the US title. Thoughts? I think they just don't want to give people a WWE title run. That's what I think it is. Did you prefer Debu or Lamans? For me, definitely Debu. Just because I think we need experience at this point of time, just to keep the back five more confident, but not unhappy. Not unhappy. Let's put it that way. All right. Oh boy, look at this. Oh, look at this. Ooh, Yappers is really going to fall asleep for this one. Look at this. Look at the outs. Look at the outs, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy. Let's start, shall we? So Chelsea, they got João Pedro, Liam Delap, Giovanni Quenda, which is for next year, by the way. Dario Esugo from Sporting. They got 2 players from Sporting. We can't even get one. Estevao or Messinho, as he's like to be called, from Palmeiras. Last year they bought him, obviously, so it's undisclosed. I don't know why it's undisclosed. They bought him last year, but whatever. Mamadou Sarr from Strasbourg, Jamie Bino Gittins from 55 million. Jesse Derry from Crystal Palace. That's an interesting one. Jorel Hato, undisclosed. I'm sure the Jorel Hato has a number on it. I've read it somewhere. I don't know what ESPN is panicking for, but they're putting undisclosed on everything. Ajax, Alex Garnacho for 40 million and Facundo Bonanote, as we read, for loan. Oh boy, this is going to be a while, guys. Take a deep breath. This is going to be fun. The outs: Bashir Humphreys, Dylan Williams, Marcus Bettinelli, goalkeeper, by the way. Teddy Sharman, Low, Kepa Arrizabalaga, goalkeeper, by the way. Matis Amogu, Jordi Petrovic, goalkeeper, by the way. No, Noni Madueke, Caleb Wiley, Mike Penders, Joao Felix, Ishe Samuel Smith. Wow, 8 million. I've never even heard of the guy. 8 million pounds. Great. Henry Paez, Strasbourg. Don't know how to feel about that, but okay. Leo Castledine, Kiernan Dewsbury, all obviously Everton. Goal and assist a couple of days ago. Leslie Ogochukwu, Burnley, has Puddens at 23 million. Mark Guyu, I believe he scored in the cup. Sunderland loan. Renato Vega, 26 million. Aaron Anselmino, Borussia Dortmund. Brody Hughes, AFC Wimbledon. Alfie Gilchrist. Isn't Alfie Gilchrist a goalkeeper? West Brom, 2 million. Christopher Nkunku, AC Milan, 36 million. Omari Kellerman, Cardiff loan. Alex Matos, Sheffield United. Jimmy May Morgan, Peterborough. Ben Chilwell, Strasbourg. Strasbourg undisclosed. Interesting. Thoughts on the Chelsea? I'm going on the Chelsea's transfer window. I'm going to say a solid 7. Chelsea had a worse transfer window than United. No chance, dude. I don't think so. I don't think so. If we got rid of our outgoings in time, we would actually have more players put in. That's why I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. I already think ours is worse than yours for that reason. Whether F is Kenda, it's for next season destroyer. I haven't seen him play with the stock trade. All right. Hato 42 million. What is ESPN panicking about for the names of the prices? Debu makes too many mistakes. They all make too many mistakes, Aryan. Let's be honest. Chelsea 9.5. People don't understand how good of a window they are. I would agree. 4 out of 10 Chelsea. Okay. Look at them all underplaying the transfer windows. United should have gone for Petrovic. I wouldn't actually have mind, to be honest. I think he's probably better than what we have. The hell, man. Chelsea's a club or a store. There's any players like Lace Packets. 8.75 average Chelsea window. Wow. I clearly know the day when Vic was signed. People of Spurs in Twitter were spamming his failed comps. Rest is history. Very disappointing window as a Chelsea fan. Giddens, just like Madueke, Delap is injury prone. Esuogo will be sold. I have my doubts on Ghana. Only Pedro and Hato are good signings. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Read that. We need a goalkeeper like Mignon, another centre back, another winger, considering we had 20 sales. Fair enough. I think we'll sign Baliba in the next window, but we'll need to sign fast because Brighton gets funds from next summer transfers in simple words, like the signing of João Pedro to Chelsea. Yeah. Oh, Alfie Gilchrist, centre back. Okay. 6.2 out of 10. Hit or miss type of window. 410. 710, no comments. Okay. Everton base. He's doing really well, actually. He has 4 assists. He's leading the assists already. At this point, the only thing that's really undisclosed is the fact that ESPN is really a page or a myth. Not underplaying, playing. I hate our owners and directors. There's no stability. Fair enough. Have some shame, Julie. What do you want to buy out of the world now? No, I think he explained it that. Sugo won't be sold. He's proper Caicedo and he may be better in the future. Ooh, okay. Have to remember that one. Window for United. Chelsea did enough to improve. 7. No, what I think 7 is fair. I think 7 is definitely fair. Yep, some signings are quite puzzling. All right, Crystal Palace. Borna Sosa, I believe he's a defender. Ajax, 3 million. Walter Benitez is the goalkeeper from Eindhoven, free. Jeremy Pino, who's actually a very good signing, 26 million. And JD Canvert, Toulouse, undisclosed. Wait, they bought only 4 players? Bro, how are the FA Cup champions only buying 4 players, dude? That's crazy. Joel Ward, defender. Jeffrey Schlupp, midfielder or winger, depending on where you play him. Um, Norwich, Chima Echieze, released. I'm going to assume he's related to a certain someone who will trigger certain fans. Chima Echi, that's an interesting name. Louis Molden, Owen Goodman, Danny Oh, it's all loans again. Ademola, Ola, Adabomi, VSG Tyrrell. I don't know where that team is either. Tayo Adaramola, Leighton Orient, David Ozo, Darby, Rob Holding. Rob Holding, never mind. Colorado Rapids free. Jesse Derry, Chelsea free, as we read just now. Jemiah Omolu, Bromley, Eberechi, AZ, 60 million. Matheus Franca, Vasco da Gama. What is it with Vasco da Gama, dude? Is that the only Brazilian team that makes bids anymore? Also on Edward Lance, undisclosed. 4 out of 10 for me, guys. Probably lower. I think I'm being nice to Crystal Palace, to be honest. 4 out of 10 for me. And Jamie said Chelsea should stop signing players and should stop coming. Now, what do you about Liverpool signing? So he's not going to say anything. You're wasting time. Score will be another Ugochukwu. Okay. Jeremy Pino is the baller. He is the baller. Ugochukwu would panic, but was a panic buy because Caicedo and Lavia were unsure at that point. We will sell Lavia or Santos, maybe, but Asugo is the future. Plus, he only had a year left on contract. He can leave anytime soon. No wonder Glasner was threatening owners. Yeah, bro, they might as well give Glasner nobody. How is he supposed to ball out with no one, dude? No, I agree with that. Such a great point there. Look at this window. Just look at it. Forget reading the names. Bro, they got 4 players. Two of them were one was free and one was undisclosed. Dutch, French league, Spanish league. That's the players they got in. Bro, it's a 4 out of 10, man. Glasner's a G if they finish top of the table. Top half of the table. He's an absolute G, dude, with all this nonsense. 4 out of 10 window. Sorry, Glasner. No wonder you want to leave. Yeah, players like Anthony who didn't exactly have a bad relationship or failed miserably anyway. I feel like we did ourselves and Rasmus a favor letting him go. I hope you're wrong. Because a lot of people will say we should have sold him anyway, even if he does well. But yeah, my boy Glasner's not happy. Free him. Debt free wherever you may be. We're going to buy everyone we see. We don't give a fuck about transfer because we are the wealthy CFC. Oh, is that a song? Sending to my Chelsea friend asking him to sign Onana. 3 out of 5 out of 10. I'll just say one thing, Crystal Palace. Let it all work out. Sack Amram, get Glasner, United will be back. Bro, I'm not putting that out there. Leave it. Let's see what happens. Chelsea will buy Arsenal as a panic signing someday and their fans will be a 6 out of 10 window. Haven't fixed all the problems. All right. I think it was a bad window for Palace as we have read basically. All right. We move to Everton. Charlie Alcaraz, Flamengo. Tiano Barry, Villarreal. Mark Travers, Bournemouth. Adam Aznou from Bayern Munich. Dewsbury Hall, Jack Grealish on loan with an option to buy, by the way. Merlin Roll from Freiburg. Everton's going to have a tough time too, aren't they? Decore Neon free. Bro, bloody hell. They took Decore, but they couldn't take Onana. They are the team that wanted Onana, Al Neom. Ashley Young, Ipswich free. Bro, that guy's still playing top level football. Asmir Begovic, goalkeeper, obviously, former Chelsea player as well. Leicester free. João Aginha, Sporting Lisbon. Mason Holgate, centre back. Al Garafa, free. Neil Maupay, Marseille, 3.45. To be fair, Neil Maupay actually really did well at Marseille last year. Fair enough. 3.45 million in the steal for Marseille. Jensen Metcalf, Bradford. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, oh, he's an absolute bum. Leeds free. Martin Sheriff, Rotherham. Francis Okoronkwo, close enough. Lincoln Loan, Isaac Heath, Accrington Stanley, Tyler Onyango, Stockport County. How sad it is that I'm pretty sure we have played all these teams at some point of time. But yeah, for me, nothing to talk about. 5 out of 10. Actually, you know what? 7 out of 10. They finally got rid of 7 out of 10. They finally got rid of Calvert Lewin. Actually, to be fair to them, they got rid of Calvert Lewin. 7 out of 10. Good for them. 10 signings, 150 charges are below United table. Why no one's asking anything? Because nobody cares, dude. That's the harsh truth. People think it's banter, but nobody cares. Nobody really cares about City like that. That's just People will say you're being a hater because you're United fan, but it's the truth. Nobody cares. May Guti haunt you at night swap. Delicious English Guti, 10 out of 10. Destroy Abe Saleh Guti Abhi Zidda. To be to be fair, but Guti has saved my asset it Pez so many times, okay? Hey, Blind, can you see the number of sales we made? Our squad is way thinner than last season, and we fumbled Xavi Simons as well. It was a poor window for us. Only United are worse. I see what you did there, Julian. I see what you did there. What's your rating on Newton Heath summer? We're getting there, Rhythm. We're getting there. You're not supposed to, you're not supposed to, you know, you're supposed to tease a little bit. You know what I mean? Fulham. Oh, thank God. We won't have to spend the whole day reading it. Benjamin Lecomte, Montpellier, Samuel Chukwueze, AC Milan, Kevin. Just Kevin. Oh, bro, he's Brazilian when that's how it goes, isn't it? Kevin from Shakhtar. Maybe he knows Fred. 34 million. Jonah Kusi Asare, Bayern loan. So one undisclosed, one loan, two loans, and Kevin, whoever Kevin is. Not great from Fulham, is it? Out Carlos Vinicius, Gremio free, Willian released, Matt Debley Dias. It's a funny name to say. Chesterfield, Luke Harris, Oxford loan, Steve Bender, Millwall loan, Luke De Fougerols, FCV Dender. Oh, another Dender, bro. I think it's their sister club, isn't it? FCV Dender. Lemar Gordon, Leighton Orient, underscore Javier Araujo, Colchester loan, Andreas Pereira. He's finally done it. Palmeiras undisclosed. Marshall Godo, Strasbourg. Bro, honestly, I don't know any of these people. I literally know none of these players. I'm going to say 4 out of 10. Hopefully, Fulham will stay on the top half of the table. 7 out of 10, someone's saying. He must be knowing some of these guys. Grealish up your loan? No, it's an option to buy, actually. I believe it's 40 million, something like that. It's a teaser statement for you, just like movies. I'm just having fun, dude. Nothing serious, okay? Bro, Destroyer, he would have killed it in that playstyle. Spanish De Bruyne who can play a shadow striker. All right. For me, Fulham, I guess no one wants to, only someone saying 7 out of 10 here. Feel free to give your rankings in the comments below. For me, it's a solid 4. Thank God Marco Silva is their coach. Otherwise, it would have been really bad this year. Ooh, another small. Wow, there's a lot of wins for Leeds, to be fair. So, it's going to be a 3 out of 10 for me because it's Leeds anyway, but let's just read it anyway. Lucas Mecha scored on debut, by the way. Wolfsburg free. Sebastian Borno, I believe he's a defender from Wolfsburg as well. Jaka Bijol, 15 million from Udinese. Gabriel Goodmanson, Lille, 10 million. Luis Marcus, Liverpool, undisclosed. Might have to ask Biku or LJ to tell us who that is. Sean Longstaff, 10 million. Anton Stash, Hoffenheim, 17 million. Lucas Perry, 13 million. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, bum. Noah Okafor, AC. You know what? This is going to show my United bias here. It's still a 3 out of 10 for me, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Looks like a good team. I didn't even read the outgoings. They look like they've done better than even I thought. I thought them and Sunderland actually did good business. They look like they've done a lot better than I thought. Joshua Guilabogi, who also ironically used to play at Wolfsburg, I believe. Junior Firpo used to play for Barcelona. Real Betis free. Max Wober, Werder Bremen loan. Max McFadden, Tottenham free. So free released loan. Wow. They basically have their whole squad. They've only sent one player on loan. The others were free. That's going to be interesting. Let's see how that works out for them. And here we go. Here we go. 6 out of 10 mark. Come on, let's change job. It's getting boring with this now. I mean, listen, man, this is everyone does it every year. I'm just doing it now. I couldn't do it last year. LJ, kindly tell me who is what's his name? Luis Enahoro Marcus. Thank you very much. Liverpool 9 out of 10 for me too. Frimpong, Mamadashvili, Kirkes, Wirtz, Ekitike, Woodman, never heard of him. Armin Pesci, also never heard of him. Puskas Academia, so clearly an Hungarian player. I'm going to guess. Sounds like a Hungarian name even. Alexander Isaac, 125 million. Trent out, Kelleher out, Jaros, loan, Phillips out, playing with Toby Collier actually at West Brom. Harvey Davies, Crawley loan, Konsa, Leverkusen, obviously. Thank you, Ten Hag. That was brilliant. Lewis Marcus, as we read earlier, Owen Beck, Louis Diaz, 65 million. Isaac Mabaya or Mabaya, Wigan loan, Tyler Morton, Leon, 15 million. Darwin Nunez, Al Hilal, 46 million. Ben Doak, 20 million. Lewis Kumas, loan. Avi Elliott, Aston Villa, loan. 9 out of 10 for me, the winners of the transfer league. TA, never heard of him, exactly. Never heard of him. August going live 30 minutes. We'll be talking about your favorite United goalkeepers. Will you visit? I don't know, Rhythm. It depends on when we are done. I'm going to go eat dinner and stuff. I'll probably be there. I'll probably watch a little for sure. Yeah. We've added Leona for Liverpool. Eight and a half. They haven't added Leona for Liverpool. 8.5 out of 10 window for them. Okay. Who the F is that? Apparently he's your player, dude. He's your player that Leeds United got. Lewis Inahoro Marcus, Liverpool undisclosed. 9 out of 10 for me. Man City, Tigani Reinders, Ryan Aitnouri, Ryan Sherky, Marcus Bettinelli, goalkeeper. James Trafford, goalkeeper. Sver Nepan Rosenborg, we should have got him. Gianluigi Donnarumma, goalkeeper. Wait, y'all bought this is, I thought it was Chelsea. Man City's bought 3 goalkeepers this season. That's interesting. De Bruyne free, right, 2 million. Carson release finally. Keki, he's gone back. They tried to sneak him through Troyes, but it didn't work. Keki, Bahia, undisclosed. Back to Brazil. Kyle Walker, 5. Divin Bumbama, Stoke loan. Maximo Perrone. We've seen him play, I think, a little bit. I think we saw him play last season a little bit in the league. Celtic, Vito Reis, Girona, Max Alain, Jack Grealish. James McAtee, 30 million. Swear Nipan, loan to Middlesbrough. He bought him and loaned him. Makes sense. Callum Doyle, Wrexham, Issa Kabore, loan again to Wrexham. Edison Fenerbahce, Manuel Akanji, Inter Milan loan. Wow. People are doing deals behind our backs here, man. Wrexham's buying 2 City players. That's interesting. For me, 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 City. Nothing special. Let's see what happens. Leone, yes, that's right. Got it. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10, Drew say. I'm going to go 6, dude. I thought it's all right. Bolle Lavanya, 4.5 for United, 5 out of 10 because of performance plus Mark Bizot. Fair enough. Arman Katola, Cherky Bank. ETH got sacked. Yes, we can all celebrate. 7 out of 10. Wow. Maybe I'm being a little negative because I'm a United fan. Either 6 for me. 6 for me. They made a lot of good money though. Some of these players aren't actually going to play, to be fair, right? Like Bettinelli is not going to play. Trafford or Donnarumma, one of them's not going to play. Nipan's not going to play. Cherky is already injured. Reinders is the best deal, clearly. Aitnouri is injured as well. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe you guys are right. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. Oh, God. Here we go. United. Matheus Cunha. Yay. Brian Mbeumo. Diego Leon. Cerro Porteño from Paraguay. 3.3. Benjamin Sheshko. 73.7 million. And as of yesterday, Senna Lomens, 18 million. Out, Eric Sensational, Iceman, Lord Evans, nobody cares. Ethan Wheatley on loan, Sonny Joffrey, Notts County, Dan Gore, Rotherham. That's actually a good loan for him. Joe Ugal, Barnett, not the best loan for him, to be honest. Eli Harrison, also good loan to Shrewsbury. Radek Vitek, baby. In the playoff spots at the moment, Bristol City. Come on, he's getting game time. I think he had a good match again a couple of days ago. Tobias Collier, West Brom, came on at 75 minutes. Alex Garnacho, maybe some of you guys have heard of him, 40 million. Rasmus Højlund, I'm sad. Napoli loan. Anthony, Real Betis. Fair enough, man. He got where he wanted to go. Jadon Sancho, nobody gives a shit. Get lost. Get lost and get out of my club. Nobody cares. Nobody. Seven because they should have bought Rob. My uncle. 7 out of 10 United. Oh my god, people are gonna hate me today. United 4.5. Funny part is everybody knew this window is going to fix everything, yet everyone's acting surprised after you haven't done well in the. We'll get to that, Destroyer. I actually disagree with you a little bit on that, but I'll get to that. We brought a defender, then it would have been a 9.10. I disagree with that, even ironically enough. Listen, Joe Gomez, Basitic, Leone, and even Gravenberch can overlay, cent- can play centre back if VVD, Ibu get problem. Not to forget Endo does too. Yeah, but does Endo really play centre back or do you just put him there? Very different, is it? That's like saying Amrabat can play left back, you know? 7 out of 7 and take time, but what are you? 7 out of 10. Our window was a 7 out of 10. Nah, man. What's happening here? 7 out of 10 because Desponana is still there. Oh, that's a great point. 5 out of 10. First of January, you aren't going to get Gay, dude, unless they don't want Glasner as their coach. You're going to get Glasner next year. I mean, Gay next year if you want. United attack 6 out of 10. नीम का पत्ता कड़वा है freedom fighter but overall -2 out of 10. Okay, let's not get crazy. For me, it's a solid 6 out of 10, and I'll explain why. Has played 60% of his games as a center back in his career, man. Really? Yeah. Rate Chelsea's into 2 out of 10 should have bought a club or two according to the standards. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10, and here's my simple reason for it. Uh, we bought we bought an extra 10. We should have played him as a striker as we did in the opening game, so we could have bought a midfielder. We needed a midfielder. If we are going to play Cunha up front anyway, then we should have definitely not bought Sheshko and we should have bought a midfielder for sure. So I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 because Onana's still here. It would have been a 7 out of 10 if Onana still wasn't here. So that's a lie. It would still probably be a 6 out of 10. I'd just be happier about it. For me, the first thing we needed to buy was a midfielder this season. I said it even on Mohawk's channel. Like, let's do Fernandez, Cunha, Embuemo front three. Let's buy a new midfielder. And then a goalkeeper. And then if we have money, buy the striker. We went 10-10 striker, goalkeeper, no midfielder. So I'm not particularly happy about that. But if you guys are happy with it, then that's great, man. It's not even about expectation. It's about the fact that we need a midfielder more than anything else. I know people are saying we shouldn't have had a good window and all, and maybe you guys are right. But as far as I am personally concerned, we should have got a midfielder first and foremost. See, because whether you like our strikers or not, we had two strikers, we had tens, we had center backs. What we didn't have is a right wing back, a real proper backup right wing back. We didn't have a pivot midfielder, and we didn't have a goalkeeper. He didn't buy a right wing back, and he didn't buy a midfielder. He only bought a goalkeeper. So, in my opinion, I don't know. For me, it's a 6. I would give it a 6.5 max. I'm not going to go too crazy about that. That's just my opinion. Yeah, that is just mine. If you guys disagree, that's perfectly fine. All good. Just a little heads up. I will be joining Mohawk on his stream. It's so funny. I'll put it out in the universe. Rhythm put it out, and I will be joining him. So we will do. We'll go through the rest of them shortly. But that's my take on it. Obviously, as a United fan, that's what we are talking about. 8 out of 10 for me because I'm seeing what I wanted to. Fair enough. Fair enough. Now we're going to discuss our tactics for the season ahead. I'll be very interested in that. There are no tactics. We're going to have a hole in the midfield, and we have to pray to God we bring in Sheshko to cross to Sheshko. That's it. What if he comes and sign both Gay and Konate, both are free? LFC will get pissed. Yeah, but will they really get pissed? Ludo in high-end phone. What Ludo? I don't play Ludo, dude. What are we talking about? Who's Ludo? I was just looking at my screen actually, but okay. 5 out of 10 for me. We waited for the Mighty Mouse. We waited for Mighty Mouse a lot. Eventually paid what Brentford wanted. If we saved time, we could have bought a CM, DM, and the goalkeeper a lot earlier. Actually, exactly my point. Fantastic. Well said. Spending all this money on attack, how much goals will justify the money attack? All the word proven PR goal scorer from a fan base. But this is what, right, Prabhat? This is what they said, right? They put it out there. United Stand basically put it out there that someone has said they did research and they said we had to bolster the attack. So that's what we did. How else you can say it? Thank you. Oh, get lost, Aditya. Get lost. Don't annoy me about Alvaro Fernandez. 8.5 transfer window, minus 8.5 out of 10 for gameplay. It's like playing Ludo in high end gaming for. Okay, that's what it is. Sorry. That's what LJ was talking about. Fair enough. Then Nathan, oh, I read that already. 8 out of 10. Okay, perfect, perfect, bro. Your defense is all on individual brilliance of defenders. If defense acha hota to abhi bhi easy cheeky goals khate ho plus set piece. Same with your attack. Yeah, but I'm telling you, man, we see we were never in for a center back, Pravat. So to talk about center backs make no sense. What we were in for was a striker, goalkeeper, midfielders. We were no one was talking about center backs to be honest. So it is what it is. How do you rate Saint Lemans, Karthik? For me, I'm just going to go 6 on 10, man. I'm being positive. That's it. You should try short left wing back, right wing back against City, so there can be more crosser. Maz in your role. Yeah, I'm down with that, Ashwini. I like that. Absolutely, that's a great idea. Shiva Pokral is saying 7 out of 10 for me because we bought a goalkeeper last miss, and we should have brought right wing back and defensive mid. Exactly, Shiva. Precisely my point. For me, it's a 6.5 because we should have bought the defensive midfielder first. But yeah, I read that. It's like getting killing by bots at a 2 lakh gaming for. Chaos ball is our tactics, indeed. Should have tried for Edison, 50 million pounds with the Atlanta guy. Atlanta stuff to work with, man. Why you don't like Amram? Surely Amram selling rise is not the only. When did I say I don't like Amram, dude? I'm not even Amram out, Vishal. I never said I don't like Amram. I have no issues with Amram. I just think he needs to wisen up to the league. That's about it. Simple as that, really. I'm the maker of Akinator, the universe. Okay. Say tech keeper should be experienced. Defenders might be young. You never learn exactly. Newcastle. This is going to be fun. Antonio Cordero, Anthony Ilanga, Park Seong Soo, Aaron Ramsdale, Malik Theo, Jacob Ramsey, Nick Woltermader, and Johan Wieser. Outside, Kelly Lewis, Cordero. What they bought? Oh, they sent him on loan. Westerlo. Sean Longstaff, Joe White, Josh Donaldson, Callum Wilson, Martin Dubrovka, Odysseus Vlachodimos. That name sounds familiar. Isn't that the striker? Sevilla loan. Matt Target, Middlesbrough, Alexander Isak, 125 million. 3 out of 10. There's only one United, cuz. 3 out of 10. It's great, but not like top 6 defense. I don't know if anyone said we have a top 6 defense, but okay. Out of 20 teams, where will you put your attack and defense? Forget midfield, just these two. Defense, I would say, if you're counting only our back 3, I would say we'll be about 7th, 8th. You're counting our wing backs. For us, I'd say 7th, 8th, 7, 8 in general, Vishal. But we could overperform, and if we end up higher, then you can say that's where they ended up. About our set piece coach, who's that Mr. and Wise get yelled at by management because they can't really afford. They can't really afford to buy new coaches, probably just because of Visa rated 4 out of 10. Nine said, "Do you think Man City window has been underwhelming?" I definitely think it's been underwhelming. Walter Made is a bit of a mini Isaac. Hello, Kuldeep Singh. Hello. There we go. Nottingham Forest. Igor Jesus, Sheriff Yaya, Jair Cunha, Dan Ndoye, Angus Gunn, who's the goalkeeper, I believe. Omari Hutchinson, James McAtee, Kalimuendo, Douglas Luiz, Nicolo Savona, Cuyabano, of course, he's Brazilian. Alexander Zinchenko and Delane Bakwa. Perkins, Elanga, Toffolo, Omo Bamadele. Wasn't he in Norwich? Tyler Benden, Ramon Sosa, Ben Perry, Joe Gardner. You know what? 6.5 out of 10 for me for Forest for sure. How many more do we got? Oh, okay, we got 4 more because I got to go quick. Enzo Lafay, Shemsdeen Talbi, Habib Diarra, Noah Sadiki, Reinaldo Mandava from Atletico Madrid, Simon and Adingra, that was a good buy. Granit Xhaka was a good buy. Robin Roofs, Nijmegen. Atamasu Aku obviously used to play for West Ham at one point in time, went to Turkey, I believe, Besiktas actually. Free agent. Omar Alderete Getafe, Nodi Mokuele, Mukiele, sorry, PSG. Lacharel Gertruida, which I think they bought yesterday, by the way, in the morning from Leipzig. He's a right back, brilliant right back, center back. I think he can play left back even. Very good. Brian Robbie from Ajax. Thank God we didn't get him. Bertrand Traore from Ajax. I think he played at Aston Villa before. Watson, Bellingham, Bishop, Uchiche, Matty Young, Nectorius Trianthus, Luis Hemir. What are these names, bro? Morierense from Brazil. Uh, I'm telling you what, for Sunderland's value, 7.5 out of 10 for sure. 7.5 out of 10. So I was guessing because I was talking about Una talks incomplete with his best fan, which is you in attendance. I actually didn't know. I just got the message, so I don't know when it happened. By Man United interview, he had offers lined up from all top four clubs and all top four leagues. I mean, listen, man, it's his choice. Deal with it. But Walter Matter is good. I've seen him play. Fair enough. Spurs, Danso, Vuskovic, Tel, Takai. Oh, I believe that was a Ange. Wasn't that an Ange signing, actually? That was an Ange signing, wasn't it? It was an Ange signing. Palinia, Kudus, Simons, Kolomoani, Foster out, Regulon, Weitman, Hoiberg, Ajayi, Max McFadden, Alejo Veliz, Josh Keeley, all on loan. Dorrington on loan. Phillips on loan. Mikey Moore on loan. Mikey Moore on loan. Palinia, obviously, Bayern Munich. Will Lancashire. Why is it in and out, Palinia? That makes no sense. Jamie Donnelly, Georgia. Son Newman, obviously, for 20 million. See, they got Danso, which is all proven. Tell, which is proven. Kudus, fantastic start to the season. Palinia, really good. Simons, let's see how that turns out. Kolomuani, I don't rate at all, but let's see how he turns out. He still could be better with than what they have. I'll give it a solid 7. Solid 7 for Spurs. Yeah. 7.99, fair enough. Top winger signed, then he's. I mean, you have Mano Solomon to be fair, dude. West Ham, Jean-Claire Todibo, Daniel Cummings, El Haji, Malik Juf. I think he's actually really good, by the way. Suraj was right about him. Kyle Walker-Peters, obviously on a free, former Spurs player as well. Callum Wilson, again, Newcastle player. Mads Hermansen, the Leicester goalkeeper. I mean, he had a horror show in the second game week. Absolute horror show. 20 million. Oof. Matheus Fernandes from Southampton. Their first team player, by the way. They got him quite reasonably. Song Gutu Magasa from Monaco. Igor Julio. Now they got all these players. Oh, wait, we'll get to that. Cresswell, I can't believe they got rid of Cresswell. One of their long-serving players, Kufal. Wow, both fullbacks went. Fabianski, goalkeeper. Ings, striker. Zuma, centre back. Antonio released. Kudus, obviously, to Spurs. Kadua to Luton. Forbes, Moore. Anybody else you know here? Edson Alvarez, Fenerbahce on loan. Crazy. After spending all that money on him to get him from Betis. Palmieri, I believe, free, right? No, undisclosed. Marseille. Robertson offer. Naif Agued from Marseille. Got him back. Got him the year they went to the semi-finals, and Marseille's got some good players there. For me, 3 out of 10. West Ham are horrendous, and they might be in danger of getting relegated. To be absolutely fair, there's my answer to that. He's sent on loan. Okay. Few days back, was watching Manchester United Juventus. Was surprised because yes, that match the comeback was tributed Keane, but no one noticed the contribution of Dwight York. He's a monster. Anyway, guys, last one. I have to go now. Per Lopez, Jorgen Strand Larsen, Jean Arias, David Wolf, Jackson Chachua, Ladislav Krejci, and Tolu Arodokar. I don't know half of these players. I'm not going to lie. I don't know these players. Cunha, Aitnuri, Sarabia, Craig Dawson, Tommy Doyle. Why would they loan Tommy Doyle? Chiquinho, Nigel Longwick, Boubacar Traore, Metz, Nelson Semedo free, Fabio Silva, Dortmund undisclosed. Yeah, this was not great, man. Wolves are also going to be in trouble, to be fair. Wolves are going to be in trouble, to be fair, as well. I mean, in real trouble, I think, at least. Um, yeah, that was the that was it for today, I think. We might talk about some more Premier League stuff later on, but yeah, I'm off. And by the way, before you go, I want to remind you that Ten Hag sold Alvaro. Thanks, Destroyer. Thank you. I needed that one. Thank you. You know what? Just when I was thinking nice things about you, Destroyer. But anyway, yes, that did happen. Thank you for reminding us. Yeah, that was the PL transfer window roundup. 3 billion spent. Crazy. Crazy. 3 billion spent. Anyway, guys, I will be heading to Mork's channel at some point. I don't know the timing exactly whenever we're starting live, but I will be there if you want to continue the conversation. In the meantime, we will do a chill stream sometime midweek for sure because there is no football and I will not watch England play football. I absolutely refuse to do it. So I will see you midweek for something. You're a bad boy destroyer. I'll see you. I'll see you at some point of time. I'll obviously put in. I'll put it in the chat for sure. But yeah. Wait, did I block my promotion? No, but you're definitely on. You're on hold at the moment for bad behavior. Sima works. I'll be there in a few minutes, man. Probably doesn't know I'm live. So yeah, I will join. But I will thank you for joining in. We'll see you shortly. We'll do a chill stream and we can just relax. Maybe I'll get a guest. Who knows? Take care, guys. Good night, and I'll see you in the next one.